Just a heads up, this episode contains frank discussion about depression, alcoholism, and eating disorders. No, not on Zoom. Record on Audacity. I will record on Zoom.
He's
And
like, yeah, I know.
I'm recording on Audacity.
Audacity. Good. Awesome.
My bad. Hey, my bad.
My life is a waking nightmare.
Andy, remember this
You know,
dance?
press record. Justin takes out his digital camera from 2008.
I'm
All right, I pressed record. Look at that
Yeah, I
dance.
remember that dance, bro.
That's a good dance.
Well, now which
dude.
one? Now you're flossing.
Now you're flossing.
What was the other one? The nay-nay?
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
that's a
horrible
good one.
nay-nay.
I
Do the
liked it.
stank leg. Do
What's the other thing
stanky
you do
leg.
with the nay-nay? You do something, and then you do the nay-nay.
It's I don't know.
No, there was like a fucking thing. Nah,
Are we
and
ready?
then you nay-nay. Yeah,
I don't
this
know.
I thought this was good content, actually.
Everyone's recording.
But now I feel kind of
Yes.
self-conscious that you asked if we were ready when I've been talking this whole time knowing that we were recording. Like, is
Well, we
that your
got-
subtle? It's like we're already at the ball and you're like, okay, do you want to get dressed? Bitch, I'm wearing my gown. Yeah.
My head hurts.
Write it down.
I've got work.
Write it down.
My car died.
Write it down.
I've got no drive. The car is a metaphor for motivation. So it's kind of
Fine, I guess. Journal me fine, I guess.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was
Justin,
delicious.
thank you for the theme song. Theme song by Justin Kosisky,
So
everyone.
fucking good.
thank you.
Snaps.
Thank you.
Justin, there's so much truth and honesty in it. It's raw, it's vulnerable.
And it's
I laughed,
hot.
I cried. It's hot, and that's the most important thing.
And you know what's
Wow.
also crazy? We only played the first half because it's too long to play at the
It's
top
too
of the
long.
show.
But you know what? You got Moxie, kid.
You got Moxie.
Welcome
We'll
to
play-
Hollywood.
We'll play the whole thing
All
at the end.
right. Sounds like a plan, and that'll be a $50.
No, you're not being paid
We're not
anything.
paying you, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
So
You
like,
know
don't
that,
say it
right?
in a cute
We'll
little
let-
voice as if we're gonna agree to it just because you're saying it in a cute voice. You
We'll
can't.
leave it up. We'll leave it up to the fans.
Welcome to Journal Me Fine, a new podcast.
I guess.
Hosted by us, I guess.
I'm
Nothing.
Andy.
That's it.
No. I was
guys
gonna
aren't-
let you introduce
do
yourself
good?
first.
Oh,
That was
shit.
great. This is
good.
Journal Me Fine,
I just feel
I guess.
no, I feel like I suck. I feel like I'm doing bad.
No,
Dude, no, you're great, and you don't need us to sit here and coddle you to remind you that
Okay.
every single time.
And I won't be
Eh,
expecting
yeah.
that anymore. And I was before, but now I'm not.
Honestly, dude, like that's why we zoomed for an hour before this, just so that we could fucking like
Don't tell
you
them.
that you're so great. Okay,
Don't
But
tell them that.
I wasn't gonna tell them until you freaking asked us to swaddle your ego again right here on record, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
I haven't
Did I-
swaddled jack shit in a long
Did
time.
I not just give the last hour of my life to making sure that your
Yeah.
tender ego was
So?
coddled and swaddled
it's kind of exhausting for Molly and I to swaddle your ego all the time.
and coddle it? Actually,
coddle
Justin,
it.
don't forget the coddling.
Swaddle and coddle.
Journal Me Fine, I guess, the podcast. It's an improv comedy, sort of mental health, sort of podcast where we bring in journal entries and we read them and they're real. And then we do improv based on it.
Why
That's
are you
the
being
pitch.
defensive about it?
Because that's what it is. So it's like, if you're
I mean,
going
like, you don't have to be like mad about it.
And
Oh,
I'm
no,
not,
I touched
I'm
the
not
mic.
mad. I'm not mad. Don't touch the fucking mic. Because I'll lose my mind because I don't know how to edit audio
So you
well. I don't know
You
how
are
to.
mad then.
I am. I mean, I'm a little bit cheeved. I'm a little bit peeved. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear the cheeve and the peeve in your voice.
Justin, hello.
Yeah. I don't know what you heard about me, but you can't get a journal out of me.
Yes.
It's gonna be
Justin.
so innocent.
Okay.
Oh, theme
It's
song
gonna
number
be-
2.
Oh,
CRINGE.
Oh.
oh no.
What is that
Are you
spell?
trying to spell crying?
Crying.
Cring.
It's because you'll be crying when you read it because it's so hard.
C-R-I-N-G. Crying.
Sorry if I make you crying.
You make me cring.
Apologies in advance if you crying during the show. Always good to do gibberish on an audio thing. Holy shit. Guys, show time, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'm
recorded.
dying.
We pressed record, Andy.
Yeah,
We did,
remember?
yeah,
We're
it was
at
actually
minute
a whole
6
thing.
now.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be not all of it is gonna be in because
No, come on. This is gold.
Well, I mean, this part absolutely is gold. But
This is
before that, when I
gold.
kept asking if you guys were recording, I don't know if that's particularly gold or silver, or even bronze. It's more
Oh,
of like
I
a
liked
slab
it.
of concrete.
We were
I
just
thought it-
figuring out
It showed
everything.
personality because it showed
Yeah.
Justin's true colors. And I think that's important.
Okay,
Look at him.
don't do the
Nay-nay.
dance. He's doing a
Oh, it's watch me
nay-nay.
whip and watch me nay nay. That's
Oh.
That's what it was. You guys seriously didn't know to say that to me?
It's
I
watch
said,
me
whip.
what goes with the nay nay? And you guys looked at me like I was done.
Well,
but
you were
it's
the one
freaking whip.
asking. How
didn't
could you
know
be
either.
mad
Watch
at
me
us?
whip and watch me, because I thought you would know the answer.
So before
you
this,
little
Justin was doing a
dickwads.
silly little dance, and Molly was asking us what it was called, and we couldn't answer. And now she's pissed at us because we didn't know, even though she didn't know.
Don't explain it because you're not going to cut it out because
Well,
that shit was comedic
but-
gold.
It's also audio, Molly. The people cannot
It's
see
a
it.
audio.
Okay.
You gotta
Okay,
remember that. Yeah.
You guys-
Thanks, Justin.
Yeah. I think we should rate a song.
Immediately or
No,
Right
immediately, urgently.
urgently?
We just like all let out a little bit of a noise, like a sing-song noise, and I just want to see what we can do with this.
All right,
passionate
1, 2, 3,
creativity.
4. Doom,
Ooh.
And stop. And that's
That's so
enough of
good.
that. And we should
Oh,
never
my
do
audio
that again.
peaked.
Absolutely.
I guess I could go first.
So what's happening is we all brought
Oh
a
yeah,
real
Justin is
journal
such a
entry.
seamless transition.
No.
Wait, we didn't even introduce ourselves yet.
Oh my god.
Let alone explain the premise of the show.
Jesus, who are you then? This is
I'm
really
freaking
hostile.
Molly, and if you don't know by now, you've been living under a rock.
And what's your
I'm
last
Molly.
name? And be honest.
Fuck you. It's
Fuck you.
Adolf, like the Führer, and it's okay because I'm Jewish.
Nice.
I'm as Jewish as they come. I know
It's
all the
true.
Torah, all the Gemara, all the Talmud,
Wow.
all the Halacha, all the Navis. I bet you didn't even know that those were freaking options to
I don't
know.
know what happened.
So before anyone comes
All the
at me
handshakes.
for like the Holocaust and shit,
all
I'm
the secret
Jewish.
handshakes.
yeah, I know all the secret Jewish handshakes. When you
That's
spit in your
awesome.
hand with the rabbi.
Mollie Adolf, a dear friend to Justin Kosisky.
And if you don't know Molly, turn
Now
the
you know.
fucking podcast off
No.
right now because we
No,
don't need you here. We
no,
don't want you
no,
here.
that's the
You
opposite,
don't deserve
dude.
to be here.
This is the first episode. They probably don't know me.
Yeah, we want people who don't know us to
We
be
want them to
listening. You
listen.
get that, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you don't know fucking Mollie Adolf by now, shut off our podcast
No.
Dude,
because
that's
we
what we're telling you
don't
not to
want
say.
you.
No, I
no,
like
we do.
I like
mean,
the
by
idea
now-
of like you better know Molly.
Exclusivity. Yeah, you better know me. But we do want listeners. So maybe let's say by the 5th episode, if you don't know Mollie Adolf by now, maybe you should leave.
Maybe.
And that's
if the
fair. I mean, we've
5,
given
4,
them
3,
22
2
years
first
already.
Episode,
and they
you
don't
don't
know me?
know her. If you don't know her by the first episode, you could turn the fucking podcast
You
off
could
because we do
fucking-
want
Justin,
you.
No,
introduce
5th.
yourself. Say your
Okay.
name.
My name is Justin Kosisky, and if
He's
you
my
don't
pump
know me
boy.
by now, Molly, tell him. Tell him, Molly.
If you don't know him by now, you will.
Oh,
And you won't be
nice.
better for it.
There it is.
Oh.
And that's correct. You won't be.
Well,
and I'm Andy
yeah.
Vega, and that's everything about me. I think we're ready to get into the meat, into the ham.
yeah.
The ham.
I was just trying to think of a meat. Okay, I was just trying to keep talking.
Okay, well, I'm Jewish,
Molly
as
just
we
talked about-
established. That was kind of racist
Sorry.
and offensive because you just made me eat
Sorry.
not kosher.
You're such a dick, Andy.
I'm sorry.
Let's
I'm-
get into
Such
the
a
pork
dick.
already.
Yeah, so wait, so let's get into the fatty, juicy pork, the
Did we
pulled
explain
pork
it
of
well?
the show. So the show is called Journal Me Fine, I guess. And the premise is we are each going to bring in an entry from our legit diaries or journals, call it what you want, depending on your relationship with your own testosterone. And we're just going to read an original piece, and then the group will discuss, analyze, possibly poke fun, but also normalize feelings
Wow.
and shut the fuck
Yeah,
up, bro.
I'm just trying to pipe
Shut
in. It's
Yeah, well, you know what? This is my show now.
Sorry,
'Cause I
sorry,
feel
keep going,
really
keep
good on
going.
the mic.
Keep going.
This is the
That's the
Mollie
show.
Adolf show, and if you don't know her by now, turn it off, cause we don't want you.
Justin, by episode 5. That's what we
You
established.
gotta
Episode
wait.
5. You
at
gotta
least
wait till
one
the 5th
or
one.
like the end of the app.
Alright.
It's like we haven't even started.
All right, you got me. My
I mean,
bad.
He's right, though. By now, I've shown my true color. So if you don't know me by now, what the fuck are you doing? But anyway, so let's say we start with Justin's entry. We read it, we discuss it, we normalize, we make fun, blah, blah, bloop. And then someone is just gonna, I snapped. Initiate a scene. Andy, edit that so I snap right away.
Of course. Okay, no more
hands are-
snapping. No
My
more
hands are
sounds
sweaty,
like
so
that.
the snaps aren't working.
Mhm,
But
yeah.
Mom's
Snap.
spaghetti.
No.
Yes, she's vomited on this sweater already.
Justin,
He's
I think
nervous.
we're ready for your journal
yeah.
entry.
Well, I didn't finish, so we do an improvised
Oh,
scene,
for sure.
and then the next person reads theirs, and so that follows for all 3 of us.
Yeah, let's do the bullet points.
Okay, I'm
Now I
going to
feel like we're
begin.
clear.
Okay, somebody tell me go.
Okay.
5, 6,
Go, dude.
7, 8.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Go, Justin.
Summer school. This is 2016, I think.
Nope, because we were
2015.
together the summer of 2016. Yep, that checks out.
This is 20. Oh yeah, this is August 2015. Okay. Let me find it again.
Oh my god.
Okay, I got it. Summer school. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Day 1. Worst fucking place. Most people suck. I hate myself so much walking around alone and eating alone. At breaks, I stay in the room at my desk. I know it'd just be super awkward if I walked out there anyway. Also, the bathrooms had no fucking soap. Are you kidding me? This is how so many goddamn kids get sick and filthify everything they fucking touch. Ridiculous. If that doesn't take away your dignity enough, to save money, they keep the majority of the dull fluorescent lights off amongst the stained ceiling. The building is huge and red brick with long halls. It honestly feels like a prison. Thank God Lucas will be here tomorrow. Also, I won't be able to adjust my schedule with chemistry, so gonna have to take that during the year. Today was one of those shitty days. Lots more to come. Fuck me. Day 2. I think it doesn't improve. You just get used to it. The days are ridiculously long, but at least they keep you busy for the most part. I absolutely hate lunch, though. Today, I sat alone on a wide bench refreshing my Twitter feed and browsing Reddit. Tomorrow, I'll probably just sit in my car. I don't want to waste the battery, though, so I don't know. And then there's a short one. It's day 5, week 2. Seriously, fuck this place. Everyone sucks. I've never contemplated death so hard. Fuck.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Such a drama queen.
Oh my god.
It was like you
dude.
were living a hell, a hellish
I'm sad
experience.
for you.
Can you orient?
soap. I was
Okay,
out of my
Like-
time.
Dude, I don't think yeah, true, quarantine times, but also I don't think I've known the Justin who just like feels a feeling and gets angry about it. Like, I don't think I ever met this version of Justin who's like, no hand soap, fuck this.
Oh, it's all
I've
internal.
only known internalized Justin. So this is actually pretty funny to me.
Yeah. Wow. 5 years ago.
Yeah, can you orient
like
us a
him.
bit? Why
Yeah.
were you in summer school?
Basically, I failed multiple classes.
Air
no, I,
quotes.
for sure.
I failed like 2 semesters of math and chemistry.
Okay.
So I had to take
So you're
like,
popular.
yeah. So I had to take no.
No, what?
So-
he wasn't popular. Yeah.
So
of
get
course
So then
so how's
what
that
were you
for
He was
doing
just
when
dumb.
you failed that shit?
Yeah.
drawing, scribbling,
Absolutely.
staring at the wall.
Doing
um,
improv comedy.
Yeah. So yeah, I did like 8 weeks of summer school, and then I had to take chemistry with juniors as a senior. It's humiliating.
Hell yeah.
Mm,
But you know what? I persevered.
you did. And are you smart? Do you remember any of it? Do you know how to do math and
No,
stuff?
no, Poppy.
Don't call me that.
All
Don't.
right. All right. You
Wrong
got
class.
me. You got me. Yeah.
All right, kids. Welcome in day 1, pre-calc. Raise your hand if you're a senior.
My hand is up. Just wanted
Hell
to announce
yeah.
that to everyone. That my hand is up and I am a senior. And I'm
That's-
proud.
All right.
All
You
right.
seem like you fit the part. Let's get some of these other seniors who raise their hand. Let's make this side of the room the senior side. And then we just got this one pipsqueak over here. What's your name, little guy?
My name?
Oh,
Yours.
I
My
didn't
name
even
is-
see. Didn't even
name
see
is-
you.
My name is
Oh.
France.
Hi, France.
Hello,
Or
France.
do you prefer France? Do you prefer it long?
Yes.
France. All right.
My
Hi,
name is
France.
France.
I'm Mr. Telelope.
Hello, Mr. Telelope.
Mr. Tililope, may I never sit near France?
I'm a delight to sit next to. I'm only 1 foot tall and 7 inches.
He scares me. His height,
If
his
you rub
voice.
me the wrong way, I'll crawl inside your shirt and bite you in the back.
What?
If you rub me the wrong way, buddy, I'll crawl into your shirt and I'll bite you in the
Oh,
back. The
Let go!
spine.
Let go of my collarbone. Mr. Oh!
France.
Oh!
France.
the
All right, gotcha. Here we go. Carrying you back. I'm putting you down. So this is actually what I wanted to talk about before we get started with the curriculum. This is going to be France's desk. He sits on top of the desk over here, and I'm
You got a
actually
desk on top of your desk.
he's 1 foot tall. No,
I sit right on top of your shoulder, Mr. Telelope. And I fucking sit right on your shoulder like a parrot, and I repeat everything you say so everybody learns twice as fast, and we graduate early!
The class
don't
erupts
think
in
that's
cheers.
gonna-
Yes! French!
All right. We could give it a try for the first day. Come here,
Yeah, you
France.
bet your
Let me
ass
put
you
you on
can.
there. There you go. All right, you're all settled over there.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
just
what I
gonna,
was gonna say,
just gonna
I was
grab onto your hair like a seatbelt.
yeah, that's fine. It doesn't feel like too much of a pull.
My hands are
We see a
hairs.
montage of Mr. Tililope teaching and France pulling her hair. She's shaking back and forth across the screen, and the kids are writing
Mister.
down furiously. They're learning.
They're learning.
Oh,
It's working. All right,
AX plus
and
B.
that's how pre-calc came into the world.
And that's the legend of the class that learned twice as fast and got to graduate early that semester.
All right, France. This is only the end of the first class, but don't get ahead of yourself. Oh my God, France, are you about to vomit on me? Wait, please don't. Oh, it's like the amount of like a bird shit down
Oh, no, I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Terrence's shirt.
I had half of a teaspoon of yogurt that I ate with both hands and cupped in my hands and brought up to my tiny little mouth.
That sounds so awful.
It was pretty yummy.
Well, let me know if you get hungry because it seems like
Let me
you
know if you
vomited
get
all of it.
hungry. Oh, I'll give you a knuckle sandwich, buddy.
We cut to the end of the school day. It's dark outside. Mr. Tililope
Terrence. Oh yeah.
is walking to his car, and France is right around the corner.
I'm gonna get in his back seat. He's not even gonna see me coming, baby.
You had a long day. Can't wait to get home and crack open a beer. Beep beep. Open the car door. Buckling my seatbelt.
He has no idea I'm in the back seat.
I'm gonna put on NPR, I think. I'm gonna get a little
no.
crazy. That Terry Gross gets me hot and heavy.
Today on NPR Talks,
Oh, here we
We-
fucking go.
we
Oh,
are
yeah.
interviewing a very special person, a
Yeah.
13-year-old who's been in summer school and witnessed something never before seen.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
There was trolls. There was trolls everywhere in the bathroom, and there was no soap, but the trolls came out and they put me down.
Oh my God.
Not a load of crap.
What?
Oh,
So weird. I think I'm hearing that kid France's voice in my
I gotta crawl into
my
the
own
seat.
head.
Ah. I'm gonna slam on the brakes. The car spins out of whack on the freeway and slams into a wall, shooting France out of the front windshield and into another windshield of a car going the opposite direction. And now he's in the cushion of a truck driver's passenger seat. Oh,
Whoa, what the
jeez.
F?
Who
What
the
the
heck are
hell?
you?
What the F, little guy? How'd you get it?
Who the hell are you?
What do you mean, who the hell am I? I'm the truck driver. You busted the truck through the windshield. You 2 feet tall. Your eyes are all fucked up. You got weird eyes.
Oh, get used to it, buddy. If you keep making fun of me, I'm gonna crawl in your ass and rip out your freaking liver. Where are we going, Mr. Truck Driver?
Well, I'm delivering to the Walmart factory center, so we're going down to Eloy, Arizona.
The Walmart Factory Center. You mean the place where they basically have every type of airsoft gun available on the freaking market?
Yeah, well, that's the place, yeah.
Well, looks like I got into the right car today.
They laugh and laugh, and the sun comes up.
Run
and
off
it was a
into the
beautiful
distance.
night.
I have to say, France grew an entire foot by the end of that story.
Oh my
it sounds like.
god.
He was 2'14".
Justin,
Holy
don't say
shit.
things.
Well, it was awesome delving into your real summer school experience, Justin. Thanks
Yo,
for
that was
sharing.
crazy.
Yeah,
We just went into a whole world. I feel like I
Yeah.
know France.
I know.
France.
Yeah.
France.
Wow.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess this only leaves us with one option, and that's to simmer down and listen to my diary.
That would be awesome.
Take it away, Mollie.
Not if you're so excited about it.
I'm very excited.
Well, fucking don't be.
Take a step back, Andy.
I'm very pumped to hear
Yes.
it.
No. So, for context, this is written when I've already been to full-on residential treatment for eating disorders. At this point, I've stepped down to partial treatment, which is best described as the day camp version, whereas residential is like sleepaway camp. And for me, the day camp version was far less enjoyable than the sleepaway camp version. So I'm pretty pissed. Hi, quick disclaimer. The entry I'm about to read, I wrote when I was very sick in my eating disorder. So the opinions that I express are not reflective of the way that I feel now and are definitely not opinions that I want to pass on to listeners. So if you feel vulnerable to the eating disorder voice, please go ahead and skip a couple minutes ahead. Cool. See you later. August 14th, 2017. Most meals are a 5-6 level challenge. I'm assuming that's out of 10. Lunch today was a 7. It was just not good, and I still had to eat it, and it had my fear foods, bread and potato, and they weren't even good enough to justify eating them. There was celery in the potato salad, which I hate. I didn't eat it, and they almost made me boost, which like they would make us drink fucking protein drinks if we didn't finish our food. They almost made me boost, but I fought back. That's ridiculous. It's fucking celery. Celery is anorexic fuel. It's made of water. You should be happy I don't like it. The amount I didn't eat probably equals 1 small celery stick. You want me to be a normal eater? How about not making me fucking lick my plate clean? It's normal to dislike part of a dish and not eat it, especially if you have little to no say in what the dish is. Also, there's no limit on exception foods in the real world. I'm only allowed to dislike 3 things here, but I dislike way more than 3 things in real life. The amount of calories in a celery stick are negligible. I've been eating slower, which I'm happy about because I'm more mindful, but I've been finishing last, so I feel like they think I'm doing poorly, but I don't give a fuck. I hate it here. Today, blank, blank, and blank are working, and they're the biggest sticklers to the point where it's comical. I need to get out of here. The staff here are just plain bad at their jobs. Is such a bad therapist. She's so cold, distant, and gives me no direction. Plus, I feel very overlooked, like my issues are going unnoticed. But that's partially because I'm distancing myself and not sharing. Still, I feel like they suck at their jobs. And being here just makes me angry and not want to cooperate. I know I'm leaving Saturday, but that feels like years away. I honestly can't stand another minute here. I want to be a free person. I want to go to the bathroom alone, drink water when I want it, eat the way I eat, even if it's disordered. I hate that I gave them this power, but I know I'm in a better place now than I was. I just really fucking hate them. I hate when they push off my appointments. Like, I fucking need help. How can you possibly push this off? I keep mind reading that the staff hates me and finds me irritating. I feel like I don't mesh well here. I hate the dynamic of the group and the staff to clients. I still can't fucking believe they suggested I boost my fucking salary. I bet they marked it as a refusal. Fuck them. That is not a refusal. How about me skipping dinner and snacks and meals? Such idiots. The least of my problems is fucking celery, you morons. I really just want to get the fuck out of here and be at school. Have you ever called someone a moron in your journal? I suggest it.
I love that.
Oh, wow.
I've never met
The
I've never met
morons.
this angry Molly.
I know, me neither.
She's pretty honest.
She's
I saw her.
blunt.
I saw a glimpse of her today because I accidentally made us reschedule. I was pretty scared.
And she really held herself back for you, baby. So
I
did.
know. I could feel it. I was very
Andy
scared.
knows that she did.
Were you texting him separate?
we were on the
No,
Zoom
baby,
call.
we're
that
on
you
the
didn't
Zoom that we were
arrive
all
to.
supposed to be on. So we weren't like behind your back.
Do not dance.
You had the invite
will
and you
not
had the
dance.
password, baby.
You will
We would
stop
have talked in
dancing.
front of your back if you showed up. Anyway.
Deeply sorry. Anyway, damn, we got a theme of hating places today.
Whoa, yeah, we fucking do.
Yeah,
We're just like
Oh,
kids who
fuck,
want to
mine
get
doesn't do
out.
that.
I
Yeah.
know, just angsty kids.
Yeah, but Andy, maybe yours will hate yourself. So it's like you like wanting to
Okay.
get out of yourself.
Well, you're
Ooh.
assuming that mine is about hating myself.
I'm
And
just
you're
saying.
right.
It would make like if I were
sure.
you and I was journaling, I think it would be
Huh?
about that. Nothing.
What do you mean?
No.
Well, if you were me, it'd be different, right? Because you wouldn't be you. So it's confusing.
No, I'm saying
so it's
I
like,
would
what are
be
we even
you.
saying?
So I'm saying like if I was you
Right.
and I was journaling, I'd probably journal about
Right.
how much I hate myself.
Because
Which,
you
like,
were
obviously-
me.
Yeah, because me as me, I don't journal about hating myself. But if I was you,
Because you're you. But if you were
Well, no,
me,
if I were you, I would probably journal about hating myself.
because you sort of hate me, I guess.
No. Because if I
Oh.
were you, I would hate myself. Me,
It's
Molly
totally
loves
different.
Andy.
Totally different.
It's so
thing.
different.
Okay.
But
Molly?
you didn't ask me if I was Andy.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you still rate every meal on a scale of 1 to 10, or is that just
No.
like? Oh, okay.
I think that was like treatment lingo that they taught
Yeah.
us to
Is
be
that
like,
based-
how was the meal? And I fucking was
like
that meal-
Jello is like a 1, I guess. I guess that's not a meal.
no, it depends on the person. I fucking Jello would have been a 10 for me. But the fact that I was like, most meals are a 5, 6. Lunch today was a
Obviously.
fucking 7.
It's like
So
1
That's
degree
1
higher.
point higher.
Unfucking
It's a fucking 7. And you know what? They had bread, potatoes, and there was celery in the potato.
You're screaming this in a room by
I was
yourself.
yelling.
To
I'm
be
also writing
fair-
this while I'm at treatment.
Yeah, well, you're not in the right like mind frame. I mean, there's obviously a lot of turmoil going on. Your
It's a release of
brain's-
energy.
Your
It's easier to
brain's-
find it funny.
Yeah, learning how to do that.
It
It's
is a
easier to
little bit
laugh
funny.
to laugh at how small I was being.
Right. Well, it's also funny because it's like we know you're past that now, so it's
Yeah.
like it's also
You-
it's nice.
yeah,
It's
you
fun.
don't-
Exactly.
You don't have an angry bone in your body.
Well, that's not
Except
true,
towards you,
Justin.
for
and
sure.
you freaking push me 1 inch, and I will show you every femur of rage in my body.
And she's got
Two?
many a femur.
I've
No,
got
if
many
she's
a
got
femur.
extra.
I got
my God.
femurs coming out my ribs, bitch.
Oh,
Out
I
my
don't-
vertebrae.
I
Put
don't
that on
wanna-
a t-shirt and sell it to
And
you,
suck it.
Justin, after she freaking put the femur up your
Yeah.
eye.
I don't want
Yeah.
to feel the
Do that.
unhinged wrath.
I like the part where I'm like, I'm only allowed to dislike 3 things here, but I dislike way more than 3 things.
Yeah.
I just sound like the angriest person of all time.
Believe me, I've got fucking 4 things I can think about.
4
that
things I
piss me off.
despise.
Hey, honey, can we talk for a second?
Sure.
This sucks. This sucks a lot. This is not a conversation I want to be having. But
What is it?
I feel like I just sort of have to before things get too serious. I
Yeah.
just
I mean, I got us this quartet, this string quartet, and these roses, and we
Right.
rented out this ballroom for us
Yeah.
to sit here at this
Yeah,
white
it's-
tablecloth dinner. So I'm on the
It's
edge
a
of my
lot.
seat.
It's
What
a
is
lot
it?
for a few months in.
Well, it's our 2-month anniversary.
Uh,
I thought that was special
yeah.
because
So
it's like the 2 tablets of Moses. It's
so I want to
biblically-
break up is I guess what I wanted
What?
to say. I want to break up with you and it's hard because obviously there's a lot of good here, but I just think the biggest thing is you're taking things too fast. And I sort of want to end there, although there's actually a lot more that I dislike about
Too
this, but I don't want to.
fast.
Yeah, you're going too
My
fast.
last relationship, we had the string quartet dinner by the 2nd week. It's been 2 months, Gregory.
Okay. Well, so you're making improvements, but I still think it's too fast.
It's
Oh,
like
no,
when
sir.
I
Sorry,
sent
I
you
don't-
the.
I don't want any music. Thank you.
What about celery?
What? Are you a court? No. Sorry.
I know you don't like music. Perhaps you might want some celery.
He has a point.
No, I don't want any of this. I don't want any of this. I'm like probably gonna leave soon. I just broke up with my.
Allow me to give you my
didn't
pitch.
break up yet. Okay, we didn't sign anything or agree that we're broken up. You just brought it up in conversation.
Well, I want to break up.
Yeah,
so-
well, we haven't aged to anything
Okay,
yet.
well,
So
Okay, well-
slow your roll.
Is
Slow
there-
down.
I can
Yeah, you're
interject.
telling me to slow down. Slow down. Slow down, honey baby. Nobody's broken up yet.
If I can
Slow it
interject,
down.
It seems like things here are pretty tense, and I know that you two teens aren't very dense. So allow me to commence my speech about celery.
Oh my
Where-
god.
is it a
He speaks
rhyming
in
speech?
rhymes.
No, that just the intro is.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
The calories
that?
are negligent.
Is that the whole thing?
Is that it?
Do you want me to go on?
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's more, I mean, it's weird
mean,
that it would be one sentence.
Well, first, is that the only reason why you're refusing his celery? Because of the calories? Because then I guess it makes sense why that's the argument. But I didn't see you give any sort of
I
indication.
think if you guys gave my celery a chance, this
That was a
relationship might
terrible
be able to reunite. Maybe you get a
Your
piece of-
celery?
no, listen,
You
you're
could
not
do.
just
listen,
because you're
hear
in
me
a
out.
quartet.
No,
you're
listen,
not musical
okay.
enough to bring back a relationship that was already failing.
Okay, I hear you.
It
Let me
wasn't
talk
failing.
for a second, you dumb piece of shit.
Jesus.
I was just gonna say, if you guys sort of did a Lady and the Tramp, with a celery
What?
stick, maybe you find a little piece gets stuck in both your teeth, and then
Ew.
you're tethered together forever via celery.
Celery
Not to
tastes
mention-
so disgusting.
The calories,
Yeah.
they're negligent.
Right, you said that earlier.
All right. Well, neither of us were particularly concerned about the calories.
So I want to break up with you, and I'm
No,
gonna leave because I
we
don't want to
heard.
be here with the
You
quartet
can't
man.
leave
and-
yet.
Well, yes, I
can't
can.
leave
I'm a
yet.
person. I can leave.
No.
Let me give you the scoop, stoop.
Jesus Christ! Don't stop rhyming. Is that the
I
intro?
bought way too much celery the other month, and I've got to get it off of my hands so I can sleep on my mattress. So if you guys wouldn't mind taking some of this freaking celery off my hands,
Is
I
it all-
guarantee you that the calories
Wait,
are
is all the
negligible.
celery on your mattress?
Are you using your mattress as a storage device?
Well, the fridge was already full of kombucha, baby.
What kind of life do you live?
A wacky one, for sure.
The calories sound
unorthodox.
negligible, though, in the
It's
food that you're
unorthodox.
consuming. You
Yeah,
eat
and it's
celery and
disgraceful.
kombucha.
That's about it,
It's
baby
negligible
girl.
calories for sure.
Yes.
What instrument
Yes.
do you play? I just realized, or is it a cappella? What's going on here?
Well, I play a variety of things, and I make every instrument up each time.
Whoa.
So today I tied a string to a spoon, and I was hoping on slamming it into the wall.
That sucks.
Your
That
neighbors
sounds-
must
have
love
me.
you.
No,
if you'll
I
have
do
me.
not make that sound. I want to leave, and I want to end things. Like I
You
don't know.
can't. You
Oh my
can't.
g-
It's
this is the
thing,
worst.
'cause you're putting out your intentions for the conversation, and that's fine. But there are 3 people here, and so here's the
Do
thing.
not involve
Clearly,
this.
4 if you count
Quartet-
my salary.
4 people here, and Quartet Man clearly has an agenda. You clearly came in here with a fucking agenda, and yeah, I had an agenda, and the agenda was sent to you on a Google Cal email invite 1 week ago, where you could have said, "No, I don't want to come because I want to break up." But you didn't. You accepted the invitation. You showed up tonight. You're in a fucking 3-piece tuxedo. We rode here on a carriage, and I'm in a gown, and
know,
you bring me to this table in front of this quartet man to tell me that you want to break up.
Yeah. Did you
That's
read
why I
the
reject.
agenda? Did
I
you read
reject
the
your
agenda?
proposal.
Did you read the agenda addendum? Because it wasn't very random. It was about celery, and you could buy it from me.
Quartet man, you're undermining my point. I want so bad to be on your side here, but I'm trying to deal with my relationship.
I'm sorry, baby, but I am on one side.
Don't
And
call
it's
her
Calling me
baby.
baby.
side.
You know what? Actually,
That's
he
all right,
can call
baby.
me baby because you don't want me anymore.
Okay, then
I'm
can I
this guy.
go? Are we
Fuck
done?
you!
Are we
You're not
broken
even gonna
up?
fight for me. You're
It's
gonna let
okay,
this
baby.
other guy
No,
call me
I
baby.
want to break up
It's
with
okay,
you.
baby.
Oh
It's
my
okay, baby.
God.
Oh,
Tell
he
him
is
he can't call
seductive
me
looking.
baby. I'm your baby.
You're not.
You're my
we're-
baby.
I wanna be your
You promised.
baby. I didn't promise.
Hey, who could nibble on some of this celery, baby? That's a good rabbit.
Much better.
Ew. Oh my god. That was disgusting.
That was good improv,
That was
actually.
hot.
That was
You know what?
perverted.
While that was happening, I actually felt the soft tickle of Del Close's mustache on my ear. I
Ew.
felt him saying, "Good job, Molly. This is what I did it all for.
It was
meant to
be in a podcast.
This is the Herald."
Your breath smells like gasoline.
That's what I told him.
He's been drinking
He's been
gasoline
drinking
and
from
dead.
Don't mind
cars.
it.
He's dead, okay?
Oh my
It's
god.
loud.
It's just prov fuel, baby.
We have to give Del credit on our pod because he guest appeared today.
We'll
Did
toss
Del
him a
even
shout
have
out.
a stash? Because I could have sworn I
I think he
felt
did.
its
Yeah, he
tickle
had
on
some.
my.
He
Yeah, well,
definitely
I
had a
felt
stash.
because I
Whatever
was
you
gonna say
felt,
if
that
he
was
didn't,
him.
he grew it. He grew it in heaven.
Okay.
Because the freaking man, he had a stash tickling the top of my ear like a freaking caterpillar. I'll tell you right now.
He definitely has a mustache. I think.
Yeah, I felt
Believe
it.
me, I pray to him every night. The
That's
man's got a
disgusting.
mustache.
Okay.
All right, guys. You ready for
What?
mine? I think
Yes,
I'm ready
guess.
to read it to you.
Yeah.
I'm ready to
I'm
listen.
ready to hear it, actually.
Okay. We got a series of 3 very short ones, all in March 2018. March 8th. Very sad all day. Ha ha. Wanted to die during pilot class. Splinter, musical theater, was happy and then sad. Okay. March 21st. Empty. Blank. Nothing. March 22nd. Sigh, 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 sigh. Very sad, period. I want to sleep forever, period. I'm an asshole, period. Die, period.
Christ.
And so that's sort of the entry.
That's the entry.
That's the entry, my guy.
That's what you brought to it. You had a
Oh,
full week
buddy.
to find a entry, and that's okay. let's
Listen,
work with it.
this is
Let's
what I
work with
brought.
it.
Because the further we go, the sadder it gets.
No,
And
this was pretty
Oh,
sad,
no.
dude. This is where we're starting, and that was pretty.
What do you mean? This is normal. Your guys isn't like this, say that you want to die and stuff.
Well, we just read our entry, so
Right, so it's
we're
not.
different.
I
It's
mean,
Got
not-
it.
I mean, definitely.
It's interesting that you just kind of bullet point the sad.
Yeah, it's almost like a bit
empty,
with
die.
yourself.
Yeah. Well,
You're like empty
hmm.
blank nothing.
yeah,
yeah,
that
like
one's
March, May 7th, 2018.
bad.
Yeah.
Well, clearly it was a bad week. A bad
Clearly.
month, maybe.
Well, I actually have a
thing is-
question.
Yeah.
No, you go ahead.
Well, it's weird looking at it because it's like March 8th and then it jumps to March 21st. And it's like,
Oh.
there's a few weeks in
There's
there.
a lot of time. Yeah.
That's a lot of time, but I never journal about the good days. Like
Mm.
I've tried to do like the gratitude journal thing, and I can only really do it for like a week before I forget. So it's
Yeah, I
like
mean,
really
How much
these
is there to
are-
be grateful about?
And when you're happy, you want to be doing
Fuck.
stuff.
Exactly. So it's hard. It's like looking at it is like, oh, he was fucked up. And it's like, yeah, it probably was, but still, you know.
Wait, what year was that?
2018.
2018.
Alright.
Counter offer though. Some days
Yes.
you're too sad to even fucking journal. So
That's true too. So
maybe
it's a
it's
weird middle
sign
ground.
of just
I
like
feel like-
absolute dismal darkness.
Justin? This is the craziest.
That was pretty crazy. And the one thing I wanted to say or ask was what exactly, if you can remember, was your journaling practice at this time? Because it seems like you're doing a free write of sorts, like just putting the words on the page. But generally, when someone does that, they set a timer for like 5 minutes. Whereas you said empty, blank, nothing. And so I guess what I'm asking is what compelled you to open up your journal, take the time to write those 3 words, and then close your journal?
Nice.
What made that feel like enough?
So I think in 2018 was when I started like, I'm just going to like try journaling to see if that helps my brain a bit. So like this was on my laptop. And so I think I was just probably sad and was like, I'm gonna fucking hate myself. I'm just gonna like write. And so I would free write, but I would never time myself. There was no structure to it. It was more like a release of sad energy. I would turn to the journal, very secret hidden note deep in my laptop that's password protected.
Mm-hmm. And just do a small little.
Yes. Well,
and
this
then
is
go back to the rest.
yeah.
of
This
your
was a
life.
poll of like, okay, this was short. I can do this on the pod, but there's other ones that are like paragraphs long that are much sadder, and those will be
Yeah.
fun for future episodes.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny to think about?
Mm-hmm.
My first thought was like thinking about this as a character. Like, what is this person like if this is what their journal is like?
Isn't it
and then
just
I'm
Andy?
just like, it's Andy.
Well, that's why
it's
I,
my,
like.
it's my good pal Andy.
That's literally most of it. That's why when you guys read yours and they're like well-crafted sentences, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Makes
Because
this
me, it's like,
character tick.
yeah, mine is like in between free write because it's almost like I'll feel like a rush of like I need to just release this horrible energy, and I'll just type. It's never in a way that reads well.
Andy,
No,
why
that-
now? Where are the legs to your story? Why do I care about this character? Who is he? What does he want? What are his goals?
It's me.
And really, why now?
Molly, it's me.
Why
Just-
now? Why
What?
now?
It's not.
If there's no valid why now, I'm not interested.
It's not a story. It's not a screenplay I'm pitching. It's me. It's your friend Andy.
Okay, but what's the log line?
yeah,
There
like
is no
sum it up
empty
to me in
blank
an elevator.
nothing. Empty blank nothing. March 21st.
Oh, like
empty blank nothing.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, it's about nothing.
It's so about nothing.
Nailed it. Oh man, Andy,
Gold
you
buyer.
poor boy.
Wow.
What a year that
we
was.
just say Nicole Byer real quiet.
Well, yeah, it just said nailed it.
Shout her out.
Oh, does she say that?
What does she say? Empty blank
Jesus.
nothing?
Never mind.
No, come on. What? I love
He
Nicole
said-
Byer.
He said nailed it.
Oh, okay. Nailed it with Nicole Byer. I didn't hear him say nailed it.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't-
I
Nicole Byer, if you're listening, I
there's no
love
way.
you. Also, check your Insta DMs. Let's talk.
Tell, leave her alone.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
Okay, Slate. Future editing Andy, this is where you can cut
Yes.
back.
I know what slate means.
Or Andy.
I'll do thumbs up next time, but Jesus Christ. I've got so many notes. Fucking Justin cutting
Andy.
out.
Sweetie, how was school today?
Hey, Mom. It was fine. Yeah, it was good. It was sort of empty, sort of blank. Nothing. Anyway, see you at dinner.
Okay, hun. Make sure you wash your hands.
For sure, for sure.
Here. Dad's home. Hey,
Hi,
everybody.
Dad.
Oh,
Dad.
hey, guys. How are you?
Hi, sweetie.
I'm fine.
Babe. Oh, yeah. How's school, pal?
It was okay. Sort of zero, sort of a nothing day. It's good to see you, though. Poppy.
A nothing day, huh?
Sort of a nothing, empty, meaningless. It's good to see you, man.
Use the word
Wow.
Pops.
blank, I think.
Jeez.
Right?
Sort of
blank.
empty, yeah. Sort of empty.
Oh,
For
Blank,
sure.
nothing, empty.
Mhm.
tough day in the 3rd grade, eh, pal?
It's hard being a third grader, Pops. What can I tell you?
Yeah.
That's what I heard in this day and age, and I heard it's real hard being a third grader in
Hey.
this economy.
Mhm.
Honey, can I sidebar you for a sec?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll be in the fruit snack cabinet.
All right,
Okay.
buddy.
Grab me a Welch's, baby.
For sure, for sure.
I'm kind of concerned that he's talking this way. So young. He's like, seems like he's already void of happiness. I mean,
Well, isn't that the human condition? And aren't
Not-
we raising him
not
to
at
be
10.
real?
Not at 10. He shouldn't be saying empty, blank, nothing. That was his day. He should be talking about what he did at recess and
So-
who he has a crush on. And, you know,
Look,
what he's learning
it's-
in science.
It's realistic. I mean, empty blank. What is he going to say? Today was the most magical day of all time, and I met wizards and
Oh,
fairies and princesses.
okay.
And then he's
We're
going to
out of
turn
Welch's,
13.
Mom.
Yeah, why don't you go look again,
Oh,
pal?
Yeah.
I'll go
Sometimes
look
they're
again.
hidden behind
Just for a quick bit.
the Mike and Ikes and stuff.
Okay.
I can't believe you're taking his side with this. I mean, aren't
I'm
you
not taking his
concerned
side.
with the way that
I'm-
he's talking? I mean,
No, I think he's being real. I think if we let him be like a happy-go-lucky little kid, he would one day have to flip the switch and be an empty adult. So why not just let him seamlessly ease his way in there? Why would we
Okay.
now try to inject happiness into him?
I
when we
found
know-
them.
Oh, good.
Have you guys thought at all about the question I posed last night about what the point of war is and if it could ever be stopped?
I've thought about it, yes. Is that all you wanted to know?
Yes, I'll be in my room.
Okay,
Okay.
goodbye.
we'll call you when dinner's ready.
Wash your
Um,
hands, honey.
I have.
Cut to the dinner table. Mom spaghetti. Hey, sport, how's your noodles tasting?
It's okay. Thanks, Mom, for trying.
Whoa. Hey, pal, how about you give your mother a little more credit than that, all right? She spent
No,
quite a
it's
deal
okay.
of time
That was
making it. Oh,
realistic. That was realistic.
I'm just being real, Dad.
I think
I'm
he's
just trying to
being
be
real.
honest.
you don't always have to be honest. Sometimes it's okay to,
To
say
lie?
things, not to
To
lie,
lie?
to be polite.
I wouldn't want to add more
You're
evil to the
sending-
world.
You're sending
That's-
mixed messages.
That's not adding evil to the world. It's just that you might hurt somebody's feelings. Maybe if you're not talking to your mother someday, you're gonna say something honest, which might just come across as plain old brutal, pal.
Should you take this one, Lillian, or do you want me to handle it?
I'll handle it. Dad, may I speak with you in the kitchen?
What is?
I'll go to the fruit snack aisle.
Thank you,
Oh.
Mom.
Anybody need anything?
Oh, this is rich.
I would love a Mike and Ike. Just one.
This
The
is
original
rich. Just
flavor?
one
What
red.
flavor?
Red.
one red Mike and Ike. Who the
You
hell?
got it, and?
Come here, Father.
Crazy. Oh my. All right. Yeah. What's up, buddy? I'll humor you.
Dad, look
Mhm.
at me. Look at me in the eyes.
Yeah.
Look at your little boy in the eyes. And
Mm.
tell me everything's going to be okay.
Uh. What do you mean?
Tell me everything in the world is going to be okay.
He's holding a knife to his dad's throat.
Hey, take it easy, buddy.
No,
Begins
Dad.
to slit. Little driplets of blood are
I'm
slowly dripping
easy.
down his neck,
I'm easy as heck, Poppy.
Honey.
trickling down his chest, nipples.
If you're so
staining his
confident
white button down.
that politeness is the peak of this world, then tell me everything's going to be okay out of
And-
politeness.
That knife is fully going across his father's neck. It's getting deeper and deeper.
Okay. You got a squirrel in your throat. You got a
There's-
squirrel in your throat, Dad.
Blood all over the floor. His head is now hanging by a singular thread of skin off to the back. The rest of the head is fully cut off. Here you go, baby. Cherry
Thank
Mike
you.
and Ike. Ooh,
Thank you, Mom.
things
Can we
like
listen?
got a little real in here, huh?
Yeah, Dad had to learn
Look
a
at
lesson.
your dad. He's still trying to talk even with his vocal cords separated.
string
It's so embarrassing.
Do you,
Ugh. Can we
Hon, I
drown
think
him
at
out
this
by
point,
listening to some
yeah.
NPR?
just give it up at this point because you're beyond repair here, and so now you just suffering is bumming us out, hun.
It's not that bad,
Let's
actually.
blast
think it's
some
gonna be
Terry
okay.
Gross and touch ourselves like the old days until
Let's
you.
listen. I'm Terry Gross, and today I'm interviewing a very special young man. His name is France. France?
What's up, bitch?
Now, please don't call me that. France.
Shout out to Jonah. Shout out to Steven.
Shout out to Marcel. Hope to see you at homecoming later this year, mommy. I'd like to shout out to my teacher, Miss Telepathy. And, oh yeah, you can suck my balls, Terry Gross.
And
More like
that's-
Terry Nasty, dumbass.
Okay, no one's ever called me that since
Oh,
I
that's
was young.
shocking. That's real shocking, buddy. Oh, if I had you in my class, I would climb
Okay.
inside your shirt and bite you in the back.
Oh, what? Look,
Yeah.
I just am trying to do the story for hindsight. Everyone's talking about
About
the
my airsoft guns?
the France Airsoft cult that you've started of young kids who read Nietzsche and
Yeah, so
study.
what?
Well,
It's not a cult, okay? We're
well,
just a
France.
group of people with the same ideologies that don't necessarily correlate with the society that you conform to, Terry.
Let's cut
France.
to France's cult.
Right, I'm excited for France to start talking because like I come here for the lectures mostly because like he's got such a way of speaking and
He's
that's
got
sort
a
of why I'm
commanding
here.
voice. I also come here for the ecstatic dance experience.
I do
But
love the dance.
I do ecstatic dancing.
Here he is.
His Majesty.
France.
What's up, bitch? Basically just wanted to say thank you for coming again. I appreciate you guys' loyalty to me. It basically means the world to me.
Your Majesty, France. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember me. I was your pre-calc teacher in high school, Mr. Telepathy, and I want you to know that I've lived and died by your word for the past 20 years of my life. You are a brilliant king, and I'm honored to have had you sit on my shoulder for a semester. I still have that shirt with your yogurt vomit stain on it.
Well, good, because I also piss and shat on that shirt, baby girl. I held on to your freaking locks, Mr. T.
Thank you so much. That means everything.
You're welcome. Sorry, I'm going through puberty. Hoping to be 1'8" next year.
That was glorious.
Oh my God, France.
France
I
is a good
wonder how
boy.
that feels to listen to that voice.
It's gonna be shrill.
I can't wait. I love France.
It's so shrill. We need
It's
a whole
so
show
shrill,
for
I'm
France.
I
We
know.
need France and the normal guy collab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
It
really-
normal guy.
I love ending with anything involving a cult and kids murdering their parents. I
Wait,
think
we
that's
totally left
good
that on
improv.
the table.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
Del
I like
Close would
that.
be deeply proud.
He actually is telling me right now he's really into it. He's
Oh,
sitting
good.
in
He's
pause,
whispering.
giving me a thumbs up. No,
That's
he's
kinda
not
hot,
whispering,
actually.
'cause
Oh,
he didn't
nice.
want the mic to pick it up. He actually knows a lot about audio.
Pod.
editing for
Podio.
someone who's been
Podio.
dead for a while.
Nice.
Podio. Let's trademark that. That's good shit.
Thank you.
He knows about Podio.
We did the show. Justin, Molly, I feel good. What a cool first episode, huh?
Yeah, and if you
we've
don't
never
know
done this
Molly,
before. Yeah. Tell
What's
him.
up, Jay?
if you don't know Molly by now,
Yeah.
turn it off and
Yeah.
never tune in again. And if
No,
it's the
no.
first time learning about Molly, shut it off and stop listening from here on out because we don't want
We
you.
want you. Don't listen to him. We want you.
No, I kind of like what he's saying now at this point.
He could turn it
Maybe
off.
listen to
You
the
could
whole
turn it
episode,
off,
so-
but listen again. Right?
No, because I'll be on it again. If they don't know me by now, then
We
as Justin
don't
said,
want you.
we don't
Molly,
want
do it
you.
with me. Do it with me. 1, 2, 3.
We don't want you.
You could follow Molly on Instagram, Moonchild Relics. Buy some of her handmade crystal necklaces.
Fucking
Justin
dare you.
makes visual art. Justin Art Boy on Instagram. He makes music too. He made the theme song. Justin Kosisky on SoundCloud.
Write it down.
I'm Andy Vega everywhere. You could subscribe and rate the pod, review the pod. Mostly, we'd like you to listen again and tell a friend or
Please
something.
listen again.
As Andy
I have 2
handles our
plugs.
TikTok at Just And Comedy.
I haven't used it in quite a while, but who knows
it's
if the
good.
resurgence will happen.
It's good. And check out Just Stand Comedy on the YouTube. And if you haven't registered to vote, please do that. And
That would be
one last
cool.
thing, please subscribe to Andy's OnlyFans. And listen up
that's-
next week.
That's not happening yet. Not happening yet.
He's not ready to release. He's creating a backlog of videos though, so don't.
I want to make sure I'm
Fans, stay
consistent.
tuned.
Yeah.
I'm exploring new parts of my body. Thank you for listening to Journal Me Fine, I guess.
I guess we're thankful for your ears.
Love you guys.
Love you so much. Love you, Justin.
Bye.
Love you, Mom.
Love you. Love you.
My head hurts. Write it down. I've got work. Write it down. My car died. Write it down. I've got no drive.
The car is a metaphor for motivation. So it's kind of
Fine, I guess. Journal me fine, I guess. Journal me fine, I guess. Journal me fine, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to Journal Me Fine.